Greetings, Taurus gang. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your February 2024 general monthly reading, all right? So we always have to remember that within a general reading, anything is liable to show up. I'm just trying to tap into your energy and find out what is in store for you for the month of February, right? The good thing astrologically that we have going on up until around April is that we have all planets that are direct. Nothing is in retrograde. So this is a time to go full throttle on whatever it is that you want to do in your life right now, whatever it is that you're planning. If you want to stop something, if you want to get another job, whatever it is that you want to do, this is a great time where you're not going to have a whole lot of planetary hindrances behind you that are going to slow down or stop you in any way. Go for it, all right? Okay, so if you are a Taurus and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading can resonate with you in some capacity and that you are able to receive these messages and apply them to your life. And of course, always and only for your highest good, all right? Let's go ahead and get into it. We are using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot to pull messages for you, dear Taurus. And then we are going to close out the reading with one advice crystal from the Eternal Crystals Oracle that can kind of just pinpoint a particular stone that you could utilize for the month of February that can just assist you in navigating through this energy, whatever this energy is that we will figure out in your reading. Let's get into it. So first, let's look into, so this is for Taurus, okay? The intention is this is for Taurus. We want to look first at the main theme for February. So what's going to be the overall theme for the Tauruses who are connecting? What is the main theme for Tauruses who are connecting at this time? Wow. Okay. I'm not taking any reversals. Perfect. Great energy here, Taurus. So I see you very much, you're feeling like yourself this season. The theme is for you to feel like yourself. The Empress is your energy. This is about, it's like this very divine feminine energy where you're very nurturing. It's like you want to nurture the people, like loved ones that you're around. You could be beautifying your space and just spending a lot of attention, feeling like good in your skin, like really indulging in things that help you spiritually, right? Even physically, spiritually. I do also see you being very ambitious during this time with this Page of Pentacles, where you could be very consistent in the way you approach things and people. Page of Pentacles also talks about just being dependable, like something that people can rely on, and how you're showing up for people is you're showing up as a very grounded person this month, all right? And finally, you've got this Magician, right? So Magician talks about willpower, being resourceful also. So utilizing all the resources that are available to you, right? Whether they be in the form of people or things that you have to really make things work for you, okay? So you're being very resourceful during the season, or I should say this month, as you're concentrating on all of the things that you need, not just for your practical life, but all the things that you want or desire during this time that are more grounded in your temporal body, like your corporal body, right? Like you're looking to feel good this month, all right? So I do see that. That's the theme of what's going on. It seems very right up your alley, right? In a lot of ways of really treating yourself well. But not only doing that, it's not going to be difficult for you to do that, right? You're going to have opportunities available for you to really kind of nurture yourself during this month. So let's look at past influences. So what are situations that you are carrying on with you for the month of February? Okay, what is a past influence that is affecting you in the month of February? Ooh. Okay, could be having some issues with money because you got that Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is just like, there are some, like, even though you're manifesting great things and it's like you're not broke or anything like that, you're not uncomfortable, but it's like there is this looming there's something about settling debts, perhaps, right, with this Five of Pentacles, or like not being 100%. It's like you're on your way to like getting out of a difficult financial situation. So it's still there because this is a past influence, but it's like you're still healing from that or dealing with that in some way, okay? Or there's some type of effect of financial hardship at this time that is following you to this. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up here in a minute. Okay. And oh God, Taurus. All right. So some of the past influences that I'm seeing is that you have some pretty toxic ways of perhaps how you deal with your finances as well. Because the devil talks about negativity. It could be like obsession, addiction, but it's like keeping yourself chained by doing the same things over and over, okay? And that could have been, you could have had like a negative tendency, perhaps, and I do think it has something to do with your money. So you could, and this is a past influence we have to remember, okay? So it's not anything that you're currently doing like today, perhaps, but it is something that you are aware of, this tendency, okay? And it's a tendency to feel very like binded by by money in some way, where it's just like never enough somehow, okay? But I'm seeing that like this has something to do with like feeling like powerless, right? Where it could be like you're having money, because I don't know a broke Taurus. Tauruses are not broke people. Tauruses find ways to get money. I don't know a single Taurus that does not have a way. Even if they don't physically have money, they're sitting on top of money somehow, right? So what I'm seeing is, in the past, and something that is following you right now, there's been this negative tendency or negative relationship that you've had with your money that has not been fruitful for you, right? It's caused hardships in your life at some degree, okay? But you've also got this Ace of Cups here, right, with this past influences. And this is just about really being awakened to this negative pattern that you've had. So with that Five of Pentacles and the Devil together, I kind of feel like even though there's this like a tendency to have this like toxic relationship with money, you're really like waking up to that, right? The Ace of Cups, Aces talks about beginnings, and Cups are about your emotions or love, right? But I'm seeing this is more of like self-love. This is more of you coming up with this like this is awakening this creative passion in you to really heal this relationship, this toxic relationship that you have with your finances, okay? So I see that in the past, right, as an influence that is still, you're still kind of approaching it. You're still like have a tendency towards it still, okay? So next, let's go ahead and look at your challenges. That's even like a challenge to me, but let's look in your challenges. Show me Taurus's challenges for February. Show me Taurus's challenges for February. Okay, that was a lot. We're not doing all that. It was like 7 cards, and I'm not reading all that. Ooh. Queen of Swords. Okay, so I see you like working on your independence, being very honest about your situation at this time. Damn. 10 of Wands. And the 8 of Cups. All right. So, this is coming in as a challenge, and it could be difficult for you this month to be honest with yourself about some burdens or responsibilities that you have with this 10 of Wands. You could still be quite burdened by some things in your life. Maybe there are things like you're just putting a lot on your plate, right? There's a lot of obligations that you feel dutiful for, and you could be just holding too much of the bag and running to the point where you could feel like you're close to having a burnout, okay? And you could be challenged with really being able to walk away from certain things. Maybe it's just like you are trying to justify a reason for everything that you have, right? It's a reason not to downsize. There's a reason not to continue to pay for something that maybe you're not even using, but you're just like, nah, I have a reason to keep paying for this, okay? And then, like I said, I do think it might not have anything to do with your finances or your money per se, but I do think that there are a lot of things that you are justifying that you could do without, okay? And so it could be a challenge for you to be very honest with yourself and very objective about this, because you might need to bring in another, an opinion or someone from the outside who could be a little bit more objective to really put things in perspective for you. I'm seeing you having issues with that, and issues from just like walking away from things that you don't really need, okay? And you're just like causing this burden on yourself, but you're not able to really see it. Because like I said, there is a justification for why you have everything, okay? And you are either unable to see what you can do without, or unable to really like, yeah, you're not reconciling with having to cut down or having to reduce or having to eliminate things that are too much for you at this time to hold on to, all right? So let's look at possibilities and outcomes. So this will be the last card before we get into our crystal message. Show me any possibilities or outcomes for Taurus for February. Okay, 4 of Cups. Taurus. 4 of Cups is being a little bit apathetic in some way. Okay, hold on. So that death card came after that. Okay. So, I'm seeing you, there's a possibility at this, that this month you could end up feeling a little bit disconnected. You should practice, maybe do exercises of gratitude around this time, because there could be this tendency to be a little bit bored in your current situation and just like not really feeling connected to things and people. And you could be feeling like a bit apathetic in some way, okay? But there is also a possibility, I don't know, of a transformation of some type of relationship, an ending of something, because the death card talks about not necessarily, yeah, it's endings, but like not endings that are permanent, it's endings that change something, okay? So there's something in love that is transformed in some way, where it ends and a new chapter of something begins, right? You're letting go of how a relationship used to be, because maybe for those of you who have been in relationships or who are in relationships during this month, your relationship could be undergoing some type of change, okay, during this time. And that change, like I said, could be an ending, or that change could also just be like transforming that connection to elevate it in some way, or maybe even like, I don't know, what's the opposite of elevate? Like de-elevate or something? But there is something that happens. There's a possibility for relationships to change during this time, particularly if you're in a connection where you are not feeling that connected to your person, okay? Something happens as a result. And it happens in this month that really changes that, okay? Changes that disconnect, all right? So let's go ahead and pull one advice card from the Eternal Crystal Oracle, excuse me, and then we'll close out your reading. Show me a crystal for the sign of Taurus. Show me a crystal for the sign of Taurus. Okay, so you got two cards. You got Rose Quartz, which is all about opening up your heart chakra, and it's about love, right? You got Rose Quartz is a good crystal to work with. And you also got Selenite, right? Which activates your crown chakra, okay? And this brings about peace. It's a very calming, okay, let's just put it this way. So my advice for these two crystals would be, if you're having like emotional turmoil in any way, or things are becoming very difficult for you to deal with on an emotional level, like utilize these two crystals to help bring you like calmness, so that you're able to operate fully out of your heart chakra, that you can actually fully open that. But you can only do that when you have achieved some type of peace and you're able to like get rid of all of these, like, this will help you to get rid of some of these burdens that you have. If you feel like you're overtaxing yourself in some way, use this selenite to really like calm yourself and to give yourself some peace, right? To do things that make sense for you. And when you do that, you'll be able to have an open heart chakra where you're able to just operate out of love, and nothing else. This is really all you need in life, right? It's just to operate from with an open heart chakra, to move yourself in the world in that way, right? And love for yourself, love for other people, and just love for the planet, all right? Okay, so Taurus, that's what I got for you. I hope this was helpful to anyone who listened to this message's entirety. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. I do offer personal readings. You can find more information to the link to my Calendly in the About section of the channel, or in the description of this video. I will attempt to put it in. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day and a great month of February. Bye.